Welcome back. Today we'll be going over Robinhood's posts of the day. This is a 24-hour show, and we're your hosts, Eddie and Britt.
Subscribe, comment, like. 3, 2, 1. We are live. How's it going?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Feels good. Markets are, what are we back at, 50 today?
We're one day away from Friday. I'll tell you that. That's I don't know how this week's going, but like Vlad, we don't look at the markets every day.
He's on a little press tour right now. I'm liking seeing him on all of the good podcasts and all that good stuff. I love getting content from him.
Yeah, I feel like they still treat themselves like a startup in a sense. So these guys are definitely out there spreading the good word. Today we're gonna, like she said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the post of the day, Robinhood post of the day, and this one is from the CEO Vlad Tenev.
Favorite billionaire CEO.
My guy. We'll see what he has to say today. We're going over crypto is the future.
For global financial ecosystem.
Sorry, so we'll go ahead and watch this video and then we'll give you guys our reaction and read the post and stuff.
All that good stuff.
Our 10-year arc, there's actually a lot that we're going to get done this year. So maybe I'll go a little bit deeper here. So one,
go deep.
More selection of crypto tokens. So in the existing app, the Robinhood main app, we're going to keep adding and we're going to continue to accelerate. In fact, we've added 7 new assets since the election, and as we continue to get more and more regulatory clarity, you should expect to see that continue and accelerate. We're also investing in the Robinhood wallet, which is a separate app, and it's our non-custodial crypto wallet. And that's the gateway to thousands of additional coins for our customers. We've seen a lot of good signs, increased engagement, increased usage, and we're going to keep making it better and better. And then we have Bitstamp. So as we integrate Bitstamp, it both allows us access to the exchange market, which is an institutional market. And we really see an opportunity there to drive the same sort of Robinhood effect that we've brought to retail to the institutional space with crypto. It also allows us to tap into Bitstamp's global reach, where they're live in 50 plus countries. And so you should expect that to continue to accelerate this year.
Acquiring that kind of reach is so monumentous for a company, and it's early. The acquisitions, congratulations on the trade PMR. Acquisition just closing as well.
What's cool is what they've already been able to accomplish with the retail traders for crypto and for stocks, and they've been able to basically pass down all this value that the traditional brokerages would soak up. They're passing this over to the customers, and the customers are obviously seeing the value in it. What are they going to do with these institutions? Like, you think they're just going to do normal stuff for these institutions? No, they're going to create value where it makes it so that these institutions
have to innovate or get left behind.
And not only that, but they won't want to move. They'll see so much value in using Robinhood as their crypto custodian, as their maybe their onboarding technology using Robinhood Connect, giving you the best deals across all chains. Like, there's so many ways to play it, but overall, they're going to create the same, like, even more value for these institutions, I believe, because there's just more money, more business, and that people aren't talking about that. Everyone's talking about what are they going to do for retail? What can I do? Why can't I access this? Well, the snowball effect happens. First, you got to get these institutions involved, get them all in there, and everyone's like, yes, this is a good idea. You know what? All these bank institutions are doing staking, earning millions of dollars on their assets. Let's allow this to happen for retail in the United States and such. So I just these little baby steps in any direction are monumental steps, like, in the future.
Absolutely. And these acquisitions, I'm excited to see more and more partnerships, like with Paxos that we'll be seeing soon, the fruition of that. It's an exciting time, but I think we're still early. We're still so incredibly early.
Yeah, we'll do a separate episode on just the Robinhood crypto wallet. But for now, let's go ahead and keep watching the show, and we'll pause it for any more reactions.
But what I'm perhaps most excited about is tokenization.
Yes.
So I think Robinhood is uniquely positioned at the intersection of traditional finance and DeFi. We're one of the few players that has scale both in traditional financial assets and cryptocurrencies. And what that means for us is bringing real assets onto crypto technology, and giving people access to real world productive assets using crypto rails where they benefit from the liquidity and the other advantages of that technology. And what that means is equities, private investments, and more should be brought onto crypto technology to really unleash the true power of the crypto revolution.
Hey,
No, go for it.
So first off, I just wanted to say, like, when he's talking tokenization, it's everything that crypto people wanted. Like, it's using crypto in everyday life, but basically without you having to know you're using it. And would you agree?
Seamless integration, that it's only on the back end and the user doesn't feel overwhelmed by it.
Yeah, and so the basic stuff that crypto offers, Robinhood's already taken that into effect, whether it be 24-hour markets, the fractional purchases. This is basic the basic fundamentals of what crypto does. Like, when you can tokenize something, you can fractionalize ownership, and you have an immutable ledger where, like, you're not seeing all kinds of sketchy lending or anything like that with your assets. Like, it's all on chain.
There's no cooking the books.
And
we go to the blockchain and we see what's going on.
And most importantly, though, this tokenization leads to tokenizing assets that already have functions that aren't that good. Whether it be dollars, people don't have access to US dollars, so you tokenize those, can drop those off in other countries. Tokenizing private stocks, like he was saying.
Private companies.
And I feel like that's like the next move too. It's like, oh, you have institutional investors, well, let's tokenize whatever fund that they have, so that, every
retail gets access.
Yeah, and this is just revolutionary technology that he's not thinking of it in the sense of like, oh, it's a meme coin. He's thinking of it and it's like, what does a meme coin happen? They basically upload a contract in 5 minutes, global liquidity. It's on all these markets. Everyone has access to it, and that type of technology is like revolutionary. Sure, you put a celebrity or a meme there, it gets a little sketch. But when you extrapolate the concept and put it into traditional finance, it makes everyone's lives easier.
Another traditional market that we were just speaking of that Vlad said will be coming to Robinhood soon is real estate. So using this innovative technology and integrating it with real estate, like owning commercial property, putting deeds on chain, putting ownership on chain to real world assets. I see that happening with not just commodities like gold and silver, but also with real estate, commercial real estate, things that maybe you want to own, but the overhead or the entry is way too high. This is a big, massive win for retail.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, Vlad is going to be the king of the markets. Like, he has the stock market, he's getting this crypto market. There's these other markets that he's going to be operating in that will utilize crypto blockchain, however, whatever you want to call it.
Cryptography is coming, whether you like it or not. So be on the team that is trailblazing the innovation to make sure that we're using it daily.
Yeah, this whole tokenizing thing is like very important. So just pay attention to where that ball is going, and skate to where the puck will be at, not where it's at. So let's see. Oh shit, was that the end of it? Yep, that was the end of it.
Perfect stuff.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's read this tweet real quick. Let's go over his little points. Let me get back to that slide. Okay, so make sure you guys always read your disclosures.
Crypto is the future, Vlad Tenev says. Here's how we're going to accelerate. Offer more selection of crypto assets for our customers. Continue to invest in the Robinhood wallet. Bring the Robinhood effect to the institutional crypto market through the integration of Bitstamp. Explore the tokenization of real-world assets on crypto rails.
Yeah, so he basically fires it off in like 4 points. But, I mean, the crypto assets for customers is really important, but
I also like that it's going to be on the Robinhood wallet, so you don't see all the meme coins. If you want access to that, it's completely separate access from your traditional finance stocks. Or the blue chips.
You mean separate from blue chips?
Yeah.
Because they have
I
meme
call
coins.
my Bitcoin Pepe, those are my blue chips. So those can be with my real assets. But all of the speculations, all of the, oh, you want to throw X amount into fart coin, whatever, that one's actually getting actualized as a real asset.
If you're buying fart coin, good luck. Bring the Robinhood effect to the institutional crypto market through integration of Bitstamp. And I mean, I'm so happy to live in the Robinhood era. This is basically what we want right here. Again, number 2, continue to invest in the Robinhood wallet. We'll do a separate episode on that. But for this Robinhood effect, it's like they do something and it becomes the standard, and that's the effect. So once Robinhood gets real hold of this institutional crypto market, people will realize, hey, there's a business out there that is capable of changing this technology and advancing it, rather than just like sucking liquidity out of the market like most of these other
it's unheard of that a startup is doing this, though. That a startup,
they're not a startup.
I mean, they're not a startup, but they still consider themselves as a startup. They're fairly new to the market, and they are changing the way of that the institutions have been doing things for eons. So it's absolutely insane that their Robinhood effect will be leading the way for these institutions.
Yeah, and so exploring this tokenization in real world assets, exactly what Brittany said. In 20 years, it'll be normal to go ahead and buy real estate, or maybe a fund off of the website, and yeah, crowdfunding, all that type of stuff. These are all markets, prediction markets, any market that you can think of. I think Robinhood is going to give retail access to, and then also institutions will be able to benefit from this as well. So.
I don't think we've seen a shakeup like this in the financial markets in my lifetime.
No, I mean, what they're doing over there is just insane. And so I mean, obviously we own a lot of shares, and it's fun every day that like even when the stock was going down, Vlad's making his rounds. He's hitting these different platforms to spread the word, because it's like, you can get all these analysts to reevaluate the stock, but overall, I think they're like not covered enough. So it's like,
and that's what you want to hear from a CEO. It doesn't matter if the stock is going up or down. We are still innovating, and I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on getting the word out. That's what you want to hear. You don't want a CEO that's hiding when the stock is falling, or you only hear from him when you're up in numbers. You want a consistent.
I think whatever Robinhood is trading at now, let's check it out. Actually, we deserve it.
We
at
have
this point,
3 minutes till market closes.
$48.
Buy that dip.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a good one. I like that Vlad is always letting people know that crypto is the future, and I think what's yet to be told though is that when it is the future, or when the future is here, you won't realize it. You'll just be using it. So it'll be in the background of your favorite music players, your favorite crypto. It'll be just in the background. There'll be AI advisors and AI in your damn vacuum, and it'll just be everywhere. It's just whole AI crypto technology is exactly what you want for your finance company. So
we're not talking 50 years. We're talking 3, 5, 10 years.
Yeah, and overall, I think that I don't even want to like toot our own horns, but I think that it's still early for Robinhood. Like, I think when people look back and they start seeing, oh, Robinhood's in the S&P, and we start tackling all these small levels, I think eventually, I think it'll be one of the biggest companies in the world. Like, how can it not, when it's changing people's lives? It's encouraging young people to care about their future. It's overall, it's transferring wealth, into people who have never had money before. So I think this
is going to be like getting into Apple and Microsoft early.
Yeah, absolutely. And I still think people are trying to put their heads around it and still trying to spend bad narratives. So whenever you hear the GME thing, whenever you're hearing like bad news on it, I think that's a good time to take another look closer at the stock and see if that's what you want to do. And every time I do, I sit down. I was just reading the 10K yesterday. It's like you sit down and you start going over each part of the business, and you start looking at it, and you're like, dang, I'm so bullish on this. There's no way.
I'm underexposed.
Yeah, that's how I always feel after reading. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm so underexposed. I need to buy more. And there'll be opportunities. There'll be dips. There'll be bad news. No companies are perfect. No products are perfect. And
it's so important to do your own research. This is why conviction is key. Invest in what you know. Invest in what you want to grow as well. It's very important that you are putting your money and your energy in what you want to see grow. We want to see this innovation play out. We want to see institutions, taking this and implementing it into their own framework.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what Robinhood will announce like all their stuff, but I think all of these are going to be catalysts throughout the year. So if you look at March, you look at June. March is for gold. June is for the crypto event in France, and later on in the year they'll still have like the summit trading. Who knows? Maybe another investor day.
It looks like we're going to have
Catalysts.
something, at least an event every single quarter this year. So
So
earnings are going to be exciting.
yeah, and overall, the company continues to put out great products. They're clearly focused. You know, they have their mind on active traders. They have their other head in the crypto world, and then they're
And
still playing around with AI.
rolling it all out with world class design. Just seamlessly beautiful.
Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Just another refreshment on why Robinhood is a great crypto play. If you really wanted to buy crypto, but you don't want to be directly exposed, this is an underlying business you can buy that benefits from crypto going up, from crypto technology expanding into traditional markets, and they will be the first to implement, execute, and abide by regulation. So they're going to hit all three of those, which make the risk a lot less, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And we hope to see you on the next show.
Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and yeah, next time.